seated, but may I have the parents remain standing. Laura and George, Beverly and John, on behalf of your families, do you give your love, support and blessings to your children in this, their marriage? Thank you. Please be seated. Well, welcome, dear family and friends, to this very happy celebration of marriage. On behalf of Linda and Ryan, I thank you all for being here and coming to share in the joy of this occasion. And a very special welcome to those people who have travelled long distances to be here. Linda and Ryan, friends, real love in marriage is something beyond the warmth and glow and the excitement of deep infatuation. It is caring as much about the welfare and happiness of your partner as about your own. Real love is not being totally absorbed in each other. It is looking forward in the same direction, together, come what may. For love makes life's small burdens lighter because you divide them. It makes joys more intense because you share them. It makes you stronger so that you may reach out and become involved with life in ways you dare not risk alone. The beautiful thing about love is that it's an experience we share with all of mankind, and yet to anyone who falls in love, it is the most unique and precious thing in the world. A truly happy marriage is founded on a deep and abiding love. As love works in ways that are mysterious and strange, there is nothing in life that true love cannot change. Love is unselfish, understanding and kind. Love sees with the heart and not the mind. There can be no stronger bond between husband and wife to ensure a long and happy married life. Harmonious wedded life is a precious gift to both man and woman. Marriage increases the scope of responsibility and so also adds a dimension of love to everyday life, giving it new meaning and new purpose. Friends, my name is Ron Gallagher. I'm a civil celebrant duly authorised to conduct and solemnise this marriage according to the law. Linda and Ryan, before you're married, in my presence and the presence of these your witnesses, I am bound to remind you of the serious and permanent nature of the relationship you're both now choosing to enter. As marriage, according to the law in Australia, is the union of a man and a woman made to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Of course, many of us here know that marriage is much more than the promises made here today, the celebration that will soon follow, and the best wishes from us all here. It is not the law nor signatures on a parchment that hold a couple together. It is love. Love freely given and received each and every day. And if difficulties arise, as they sometimes do, then think back to this day, your promises to each other, and put your trust in your love for one another. On the subject of love for another, when thinking people reason what is truly of deep and lasting value in this life, it always comes down to human relationships, and few are more often tested nor more enduring than that of a parent and child. Many fathers look forward to the day when they are asked who brings this woman to be married to this man, with a sense of pride and anticipation and a sense of joy blended with sadness that his little girl has well and truly grown up. And so now, in time-honoured tradition, I ask, who today brings Linda to be married to Ryan? Thank you, John. I believe John's been rehearsing that for a couple of weeks. Job well done. Now, obviously, many of you here know the guests of honour, Linda and Ryan, but you may not know the rest of the bridal party. I should, of course, first mention the distinguished gentleman that escorted Linda down the aisle, her father, Mr. John Turner. As her maid of honour, Linda is delighted to have her sister, Mrs. Deborah Hanneman, as Linda could not imagine going through this day without Linda by her side. Now, when Ryan was thinking who should be standing to his left today, he thought long and hard, and after an extensive auditioning process, came up with his longtime friend, Mr. Chris O'Rourke. So it's very much, and rightly so, a blend of family and friends. Now, Ryan and Linda, I'm about to ask you both a question, and I'm looking for a two-word response. Firstly, you, Ryan. Ryan John Rax, do you take Linda to be your wife, your best friend, and lifelong partner? A little more to go, John. He's keen, that's good. Will you love and respect her, be loyal and honest with her, and do you promise to comfort her through all the years ahead? Linda Jean Turner, will you take Ryan to be your husband? Will you love, cherish and honour him? Will you stay at his side through good times and bad? Will you laugh and dream together? Do you promise to be loyal and true to him as you grow old together? Well, friends, we all know why we are here today, but you may not be aware of what has brought us to this moment. So with Linda and Ryan's permission, I would like to cover some of the background that has led up to this wonderful event. how it all began. Well, this story is almost a decade in the making, as it was on a party bus on the 27th of August 2005 that our young couple first met. Linda's friend Nadine and one of Ryan's old schoolmates were celebrating their birthdays. Neither group was aware that it was a joint party bus, and neither were happy about that arrangement. But as the night progressed, both parties seemed to blend and make the best of a tricky situation. But it was when Ryan pulled Linda up onto the dance podium and busted out a few moves that things started taking shape. They danced and chatted the night away at different pubs and clubs. Ryan not letting on that he was nearly a year and a half younger than Linda, in case that was a deal breaker. It was only after they had been dating a few months that the truth came out, when Linda looked at his licence one day. Ryan was from Berwick, Linda from Mount Martha, and over time the commute wore thin. So May 2011 saw them move into the city together, and in July 2013 they bought their apartment in Southbank. 2013 turned out to be a very eventful year indeed, because they decided to go on a road trip to give their new car a run, and Ryan booked a room with an amazing view. But he also had other plans. Once they settled, Ryan poured them each a glass of champagne and talked of love and how much Linda meant to him. And so, having set the scene for a romantic proposal, Ryan dropped down to one knee and asked, "Linda, will you do me the honour of being my wife?" And through her tears of joy, Linda spluttered a yes. And with that one single word started the adventure that has led us here. When I asked what they loved about each other, Linda said she loves Ryan's sense of humour, his ability to surprise her, that he is driven but also caring. Ryan said he loves Linda's beautiful smile, that she is ambitious but also kind-hearted and has an infectious laugh. Well, there you have it. A couple truly love and made for each other. Their journey started on a bus, and since that night they have travelled the world. Today they start a new journey, a new adventure for them both, as a bright and fulfilling future lay ahead of them. A wondrous future I know will continue for many years to come. Now, I have been asked by Linda and Ryan to conduct a ritual as a part of today's celebrations, and I have chosen a unique ceremony for the occasion. Maya, Lucas, Isla, Nixon and Claire have all have tokens of love with them. For centuries, the shape of the heart has been the symbol of love, peace and hope. On each of their hearts is a word, one that represents their giver's personality and also represents those qualities we hope our young couple will bring to their relationship, and so reflect the best wishes from us all. Maya, please come forward. Maya, will you give your heart to Linda, please? Maya's word is cherish, as she holds dear anyone she encounters, and is herself cherished by all that know her. Lucas. Lucas's word is create. Lucas loves working alongside his family, embodies the creative spirit. Thank you, Maya and Lucas. Isla's is caring. Thank you, Isla. Isla is a caring soul and always worried about others, so her word is care. Nixon. Nixon's heart says inspire, and is such a fitting word for him, as he is an inspiration to many, as demonstrated by his number of Instagram followers. And finally, Claire. Claire, whose sharing nature and her willingness to give not only her toys but her time to all her family, made the choice of share an obvious one. The hearts and the coloured ribbons attached represent cherish, create, care, inspire and sharing, and are symbolic of the qualities we hope Linda and Ryan take into their marriage. These hearts will now be placed aside and kept as a memento of this special day and a keepsake of best wishes shared and the loving promises made. Thank you, Deborah. I will soon ask Linda and Ryan to exchange their vows, those words that form the very essence of their commitment to each other. But before we can proceed, we need the rings. Now, traditionally on wedding day, the best man is entrusted with 3 official roles. Firstly, getting the groom to the wedding on time. This, Chris has managed to do. Secondly, to charm the crowd with a humorous speech on the groom's shortcomings later this evening. But right now, call upon him in his 3rd and vital role as guardian of the rings. These rings are tokens of endless and abiding love. They are gifts of both precious gold and the even more precious commitments of devotion and lifelong caring that they represent.
To witness that I, Linda, take you, Ryan, as my lawful husband.
Ryan and Linda, you have joined hands, exchanged promises and made vows of loving commitment for life. Now, by the power vested in me, by the laws of Australia, and in the name of true love, I am truly delighted to declare you husband and wife. Congratulations to you both. Ryan, you may now legally kiss your bride. And being an equal opportunity celebrant, I now call upon Linda to kiss her husband. Now, friends, we do need to attend to some paperwork and the signing of the register. Please remain where you are. We shall return shortly for the conclusion of the ceremony and the presentation. Friends, before I present Ryan and Linda with this folder that contains both their wedding certificate and a copy of the words that have been spoken today, I'd just like to say a few final words of my own, if I may. Linda and Ryan, may you love deeply, laugh heartily, practice patience and smile often. May you dream together and savour special moments. May you continue to rediscover each other and always share your lives with open hearts. Linda, for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I now proudly present to you Mr. and Mrs. Rapp.